I decided that I'm gonna make a video about all the things that irritate me. So I wrote a lot of stuff down on this piece of paper. So you might see me glance down at it a few times, but just know when I glance, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking down at a piece of paper. You know, I ain't stuttering or nothing. So here we go. First thing that irritate me is these 15-year-olds walking around with these fancy schmancy cell phones. I am 27 years old, and look at what I'm walking around with. You see that? You see how long it taking me? You want to know how long it taking me to send a text message with this? And I got an antenna on it. So you're like, wow, like, damn, this nigga's like Ferris Bueller. No, I'm like Parker Lewis, can't lose. So here's me sending a text message. Hi. Comma. How are you? I think you get the point. It's ridiculous. These 15-year-olds should not be able to get better cell phones than me until I get one first. They need to make that a rule at like the Sprint store or the Verizon store, whatever. Just be like, nah, you can't get a new cell phone till one get into the 90s at least. Another thing that irritate me, I don't wanna the people in wheelchairs and their shoes are filthy. I don't understand it. So things I don't understand is kind of irritating to me, I guess. Why are your shoes dirty? Like, I walk and my shoes ain't that dirty, and you sitting down, you know, with wheels. I can understand your wheels being dirty, but not your shoes. Like, your shoes are filthy. What's going on? When you go to Lowe's and Home Depot or whatever hardware store, what's up with all of these handicap spaces in the front? I don't get it. What are they fixing? If you handicap, what are you going to Lowe's for? You need to be like collecting SSI or whatever, or collecting disability, and at home watching Dancing with the Stars or something, you know? There's no need to have 20 rows of handicap spaces at Home Depot and Lowe's. It's ridiculous. Dark-skinned girls that wear color contacts. Now, I don't have a problem with dark-skinned females. I don't even have a problem with color contacts. But what I do have a problem with is the ones that's dark-skinned and they wear a color that you can't even find in the crayon box. It's just some off-brand, wild-ass aqua yellow in their eye. And they like Wesley Snipes black. They like purple black. I mean, why are you doing that? You look simple. You look stupid. Strippers that give advice. That's another thing that irritates me. If you gonna give advice about stripping, then I understand. If you gonna give advice about, you know, how you refinanced your home or how you the ways I need to go about getting a good car deal, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It probably involves me wearing a G-string, and I don't want to do that. Grown men that wave. That's another thing that irritates me. If you are over age, let's say 15, you should stop waving. You should just cut that. What? Man, if you 22, you shouldn't be, hey, how are you? Just give a regular old. Let me do it again. Let me do it in slow motion. That's all you need. That's all you need. Let's get to this IKEA situation. The worst furniture store ever. You should not be buying furniture from IKEA unless you're in college. And not even if you are a senior in college. If you were was it junior, sophomore, freshman, then you need to be going to IKEA. Other than that, the furniture is crap, and you don't need to be going there. It's the worst furniture ever. I got a sister. I forgot her which 29, 28, something like that by now. And she likes to buy IKEA furniture, and she also likes to call me to put it together. Now I hate that little man that they got. The little I don't know what he is, but when you putting stuff together from IKEA, it's like a little man. He's just standing like this. And he's very irritating because there's no words in IKEA because I guess it's German or something. It's Swedish or something, some crap. Somebody we at war with. I don't know. So this is how the conversation goes when I'm talking to my sister or whatever. I'm gonna try to do a girl voice. Hey, Juan, I just bought some furniture this week. Can you come over this weekend and put it together for me? Yeah, I can put it together for you. Where you get it from? Got it from IKEA. Yeah, I can come over, but I'm gonna have to leave early because I gotta get back home and watch my paint dry on my wall. So I gotta make sure that dries okay. I gotta watch it. So I'm gonna have to leave early. I can't stay long. So I'm gonna put it together as quick as possible. IKEA furniture, you always have about roughly 30 pieces left over when you finish. So you don't really know if you put it together right. And it's always them little wooden things about that big and about that round. And it's just like, if it collapsed, call me. You know, put a brick under it or something. It'll be all right. Another thing that irritates me is mechanics that smell good. I don't want to go to a mechanic and he smell like Issey Miyake or Sean John or something. That means he ain't doing no work. Obviously, he don't know what he doing. If I go to a mechanic, I want him to smell like 5W30. You know, I want this nigga to exude Valvoline. I want antifreeze coming out of his pores. And then I'm happy. I don't want my barber, you know, smelling good. One more thing that irritates me. Homeless people that match. I got a home. And I don't even match all the time. What are you doing matching? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I get homeless and somebody, dress me? Cause that's irritating to me. Like, if you begging for money, you shouldn't be matching. This nigga got an outfit on and he out here begging. So obviously you got a mirror somewhere that you looking in, making sure you fresh before you leave out to beg. Coughing during sex. It should never happen. Yes, I said coughing. Some things are better done with your clothes on. There should be no coughing during sex. It's a very bad sign. That should not go on at all. Another thing, people that ask dumbass questions irritate me. Like, let's see, how was the funeral? How do you think it was? Like, what am I supposed to say when they say, how was the funeral? I ain't really like it. They could have had better music. Man, that joint was some shit. The food was terrible. How was the funeral? Like, what do you think? It was a funeral. I'm gonna say some shit like, man, it wasn't enough chairs. I had to stand. Can you believe that? I was supposed to get in the casket with the nigga. Let's see. Skinny jeans, we all irritated about skinny jeans. Like, if air can't go into your pockets, you don't need to be wearing them. You're gonna give your nuts a yeast infection. That's all I'm gonna say about skinny jeans. Another thing I don't like is when you get a Slurpee and the person in front of you is like standing there, like licking all the extra off. I hate that. It's irritating. Like, I don't even want to go after you and get nothing.